Happening today, after 7.5 years of waiting, Abby Williams and Libby German will finally have their day in court. The two teenagers tragically murdered in Delphi back in 2017. Richard Allen arrested 2 years ago in connection with the murders and has been in custody ever since. Kit Hanley is live outside the courthouse there in Carroll County, and she has the very latest of what is happening now. Kit, did opening statements get underway according to what you believe at this point?
Yeah, hey Angela, good morning. We do hear that opening statements are underway as they were set to start here at 9, but as we look here behind me, you can see that that line that was forming, that long line all night long, is now gone, and that's because all of those people are inside the courthouse awaiting the start of the opening statements that should be underway now. And speaking of the opening statements, I'm here joined with Max Lewis, who's been following everything very closely 2 years ago, 7 years ago, and now. We want to talk about what's going to be unfolding in court this morning, especially pertaining to the two sketches. So we want to get into this response that we received, the defense's response to the prosecution's request to have the two original sketches, if we could pull those up on the screen there, excluded from the trial. The defense, of course, wants them in, stating that they are highly relevant, and we want to especially talk about number 6 and number 7 in this document we received, to the extent that the sketches do not resemble Richard Allen. They are, quote, highly relevant. Now, Max, let's talk about the background of these sketches. What does this mean, and how does this change things today?
Yeah, so the sketches were released during this investigation. Obviously, we just had an arrest 2 years ago, so we went 5+ years of police investigating this. One of those sketches came earlier on in the investigation. The second one, it looks extremely different from the first one. It was almost shocking, I remember, when they released this sketch, because it looked nothing like the person that they had been, saying they were looking for all those years. So that's sort of the background on those sketches. Obviously, the defense, as you had said, wants those in because they don't look like Richard Allen, and so they sort of, paint a picture that state police have got the wrong guy, or so the defense claims. Obviously, the prosecution wants them out because they say it'll confuse the jury, and they say, because of the difference in the sketches and the way Richard Allen looks, it just sort of maybe adds a little bit of that doubt in those jurors' minds if they see those sketches.
Yes, and let's talk about the jury. We have 8 women, we have 4 men, plus 4 alternates, all staying in a hotel in Lafayette, and they will be sequestered the entirety of the trial, the month-long trial. What does that mean, and what are the guidelines, those strict guidelines that they have to follow? Yeah,
a lot of effort was put into making sure they have a fair and impartial jury. That's why they were picked in Fort Wayne, counties away from here. So yeah, we got actually a briefing from the judge yesterday on what that's going to be like for those jurors. When they reported for duty yesterday, they were sworn in. They had all of their electronic devices seized from them, and they will not be able to use them unless they are under the supervision of a court bailiff. They won't be able to watch television, won't be able to really watch any news coverage of anything, just in the off chance that they would come across something about this case. So their life is going to be very controlled for the next 4 weeks. An interesting thing, actually, I didn't mention on the air yesterday, obviously this trial overlaps over the election. The election is going to be coming up, so we asked, will these people be able to vote? And the judge said that they were instructed that they needed to vote before they reported for duty yesterday, because they are not going to be able to be taken back to Allen County to vote for the election coming up here.
Yeah, so life is going to be very different starting today and into the next month. That is some great insight there. I just have one more question for you before we leave. Now, of course, today is about the girls, Abby and Libby. And, you did a story recently about, the overall sentiment here in the Delphi community. What's that been like? What's the mood been like leading up to this trial?
Yeah, I think people are really just anxious to sort of close this chapter. It's been a horrible chapter, several years of not knowing of a killer being out there. And so I think people are really, they don't like that Delphi is forever associated with this. Anytime somebody mentions that they're from Delphi, this is what people think of. So I think people are very interested in getting that case closed.